Alright, let's get this thing going. So today was an awfully weird day. Weird day. Bitcoin just kind of bled out, causing the rest of the crypto space to bleed out as well. Currently, we are in this downtrend right here on the 1 hour. We can see it very clearly. Tried to break out of it early in the day, and then we got forced back down. So now I'm just waiting to see, are we going to break out or not? It does look like we're trying to level out. We do have bullish divergence on the 1 hour, and we are testing that downtrend. If we can actually get a push to the upside, I will be looking for at least the golden retrace, which would be nice. So if Bitcoin can get it, I'm looking for a test at $107,307. It looks pretty promising, so I'm thinking us getting a nice little like 1.2% pop to the upside would be good. However, this is still a higher low. So there is an opportunity we break out and go up to 111,000. What's up, Bernard? How you doing? Welcome in. So there is an opportunity we go up there. 1 hour has a high stochastic, so I would be a little worried overnight. Maybe we break out higher low situation. I don't know. We'll see what Wall Street wants to do in the morning. Looking at the 4 hour time frame, we dipped below the 200 simple moving average. We got back deep into that bearish control zone while being significantly higher. And the weirder part about this move, if you look at it on the 4 hour time frame, we do have this level that was acting as a resistance has become a support. So this is a formal back test, and we could see the continuation to the upside. If that does happen, we might be seeing a 4.69% move to the upside for Bitcoin and a formal breakout of our downtrend. Let's see if the bulls can do it. Let's see if they can do it. Let's check out the liquidation heat map. If we lose that level, it's going to be real bad. Just heads up. It's going to be real bad. Real bad. Anyways, CoinGlass, what are we doing? We got no data? No data. I don't believe you one bit. There we go. Looking at the 24 hour, it looks pretty gosh darn split to me. Lots of liquidity everywhere. Nobody knows what's going on. Checking out the weekly. Weekly. The longs got devastated all frickin' day. Holy moly. Let's see here. 116, 145, 105, 102, 86, 58, 112. Okay, there was a lot of liquidations in the longs. Holy moly. Now, I would guess the bulls are going to be aiming at this 131 million, sitting at 108,907. Maybe they try and push it up to this 109,426 to get the other 112. Maybe. We'll see what happens, but it does look like the majority of the longs have been absolutely devastated, which means we should have some clear skies to the upside. We should. Doesn't mean we will. We should. Anyways. I am currently in a trade. I didn't notify anybody about it because I was with my kids all day, and they wrecked me. Sorry. But I'm long on Solana. Solana looks powerful. We will be looking at it, of course. But I got a short list for you guys, so if you guys have requests, feel free to drop them in. We're going to be looking at Ethereum, XRP, Solana, Doge, Bitcoin Cash, Sui, Hype, Near, Pengu, Bonk, and Pepe. Alrighty. Alright. I have a feeling this is going to be a quick stream, so I did want to get out as much information as I could, and maybe you guys see how I like to trade based off breakouts. So now we're looking at Ethereum. Ethereum, very, very simple, very cut, clean, precise. We had a downtrend. We broke out of the downtrend. Golden retrace, we're going to be looking to get back up to 2,465. So from where we're sitting right now, there's still a little bit more to go. But we did find support at a very key level. At 23.92. Great that we found support there. Ethereum could still see another 1.5% upside for the golden retrace. But also remember, this is bullish consolidation. We broke out. We're consolidating. We could see that move to the upside, getting back up to 25 87, which would be a 6.47% move to the upside. So I'm pretty bullish here, guys. I'm actually pretty bullish. We just got to wait and see if Wall Street's going to keep trying to play their games. We're going to wait and see if they're going to do that. Checking out for the 15-minute. Now, your 15-minute would like to reset, which I completely understand, but I need you to break this high right here before you reset, all right? That's what I need. Somebody's going to be like, but this was good enough. I think you can do better. I think you can do better, Ethereum. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Ethereum doesn't look that bad. You're in the bullish control zone on the 15. You have a high stochastic that's going to want to reset. No big deal. The 1 hour looks a little scary. Being under the 200 looks a little scary. But, you know, they could just force it straight up. No big deal. It's not like they're trying to move Apple. Alright, next up we have XRP. XRP. Let's go out to the daily. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, still that one. So, you had a nice break to the upside. Bearish engulfing candle, and a candle close back in the downtrend. Is XRP going to try and push its way up there? Or are we about to see this thing crash and burn with a false breakout? Yikes. Alrighty. Well, we all know how I feel about XRP, but we might as well point one thing out that I'm seeing very clearly right now. That is this uptrend that has been broken on the 4 hour. And we did make a lower high. Who would have ever thought XRP would make a lower high? Doesn't mean it has to fall down all the way. It could stop right where it's at and start pushing its way back to the upside. False bearish breakdown. Common. It does create consequences to the upside. So, benefit of the doubt. Maybe we do see some more movement to the upside. You know me. I think it should start clearing some lows. That's just me. I can see XRP going to $5. Yeah, it's a possibility. It is a possibility, HQZ. But first things first, you're going to have to break at least one level. Like, at least one. You know, the fact that you couldn't even touch it. Couldn't touch it. Just close my eyes, imagine it, and see it. That's pretty funny. Yeah. We're still in this bigger downtrend here. So even if we do push back up there, it's like, when higher high? When higher high? When breakout? When anything good? I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Let's go ahead and check out Solana. Solana, I'm currently in a trade. I'm in a 50x long right now. So one thing I did like about Solana, you had a downtrend here. You broke out. You bullishly backtested. I know there's a bunch of junk on my chart. You know what? We're just going to go to a different chart. We're going to look at it over here. It's going to be clear. What the heck? I have lines on here? That's crazy. Let's get rid of them. All right. So we're gonna show you this clear as day, so you can see what I saw. What I saw here was a downtrend right there, there. So you have this downtrend. You broke out of it. You back tested it bullishly, and now you're starting to move up. Hey Porky, can we look at SPX, RKLB? Yeah, sure, no problem. Sure, man. RKLB. So right now, of course, it also looks just as terrible as XRP, but it did break out of a downtrend with a bullish backtest. This is terrible to see, but it's still a higher low. So this is why also I didn't try ripping XRP a new one, because you know what? I can see charts. I know when some are good and some are bad. And yeah, anyways, we have this level acting as a resistance, now is a support. So this is why not only a trend line but also a level goes a long way. Goes a really long way. If we go into the 15-minute, you're going to have two price targets. Just two, not many, just two. So price target number 1 from the breakout and the higher low, you're looking at golden retrace. Target number 2, you think it's just going to keep on going. Hit that 1618. So target 1, we could find ourselves getting up about 3.65%, getting to that 154 level. Target 2, that 1618, looking at 169, possible 13% move to the upside. What's up, JB? How you doing? It's more entertaining when you rip XRP a new one. Yeah, the problem is XRP is not definitively going down right now, so I technically don't have the rights to rip it a new one just yet. It could break out still. Once it loses that, like, what, 205 level? Oh, man. Just hit record. I'm going to have a field day. Just talking shit. It's going to be great. Until then, I watch my mouth. So yeah, this is what I see out of Solana. And for you guys to see it, we are currently up 72%. On the long, 50x. You can see it right here, plain as day. 50x. There you go. We're doing that. We're doing that. All right, moving on from that, we got Dogecoin. Where are you at, Doge? You doggy dog. Porky is fair and balanced. I mean, I try to be. I do have my biases, but you know what? As soon as the bias is too strong, you just don't trade that asset. That's one really good rule I think everyone should follow. If you have too strong of a bias in one direction, don't trade that asset. It's probably not going to go your way, and you're going to get really mad. Just don't do it. So Dogecoin, interesting thing here. Beautiful rising wedge pattern. I'm seeing this 13% downside as a possibility, but it doesn't have to. It could start going up because you did break out of a downtrend. So Dogecoin kind of needs to figure it out. Are we going to be bullish or are we going to be bearish? It's still a higher low. I could very easily just do this. Very easily. I just don't want to. So if this turns into a bullish backtest and we start running to the upside, your price target's 21.21.3 on a golden retrace and a test of your larger downtrend. That would be a nice, what is this, 32% move to the upside? Considering I'm bullish on the market, I could see this happening. But if we lose 15.449, well, getting back to 14.17 is a good start. It is a good start. I probably did something like this. Oh boy. I don't know what exactly I did. I can't remember. I did this. Nope. It is not making sense why I have this 21% move to the downside. It actually makes no sense why that's there. I'm getting rid of it. At the time, it probably made sense. It's not making sense now, so if I can't repeat it, it don't matter. It does not matter. It's like science, you know? Alright, that's Dogecoin. Bearish case, 14.174. Bullish case, which I think the bullish case is going to happen. I think 32% upside is coming. I don't know how long it's going to take, guys. Don't get mad at me, but I think that 32% is coming. Alright. BCH. Let's see if it kept going crazy or not. I couldn't monitor this thing at all. It's getting a higher low. That's good. Whoa. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wee woo. Opportunity of hidden bullish divergence on the 1 hour. Okay. All right. We got to break this downtrend to solidify it, but holy shit. So your RSI was up here. Now it's down here with higher price. That's really good. That means a lot of upside could happen. That means we might actually finish off the move. Finding ourselves back at 546. We almost got there. We hit the 1272. Let's keep this party going. Nope, not what I want. I want that. So if the trend continues, find yourself at 565. Okay, all right. We see you, Bitcoin Cash. We see you. Trying to do something out here. Could be another 12% move to the upside. I'm game. I'm okay with that. Let's watch it work. All right, Sui. Sui coming in hot. I'm not quite as bullish on Sui, but I do like the higher lows. I really do like it. Daily. So we don't need to worry about this. What Sui really needs to do is just maintain at least this level of support on the daily. Stay above 259.17, and this could be a nice bullish pattern. Could get us a good breakout and run to the upside. Could do it. I guess right there. 259.86. Let's check our 4-hour. Now our 4-hour actually looks beautiful. It does look beautiful. If this trend wants to continue, and we do get that nice break to the upside, I'd be looking for 354 to play out if we don't stop at 316. So we got two targets. Nice little 17% pop to the upside is possible, but could get that nice 31% move. This is all contingent on a breakout. Until you break out, you're gambling. And it's more risky gambling. You're kind of always gambling, trading with leverage, but it's just more risky right now. What I would prefer to see is a nice breakout and backtest of this level one more time, and then it makes its run to the upside. That would be ideal. But the market doesn't like to do ideal things, as we saw today. Well, yeah, Sui doesn't actually look bad. Doesn't look bad at all. The higher lows really do help. What's my RSI indicator called? It's just called the RSI. It's the second option. Right here. RSI divergence indicator. Hype. Let's check out some hyper liquid out here. Looks like that 7% did not play out. I am the worst at predicting things. Oh my goodness. We stopped short. Shit. Anyways. I did take profit on that trade though. We're still in a downtrend. We are still finding ourselves in this downtrend rising wedge problematic type situation here. If we come up for a bearish backtest at this 39.14.6, I do believe this one is ready to start dropping. Because look at the 4-hour bearish divergence. This looks ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. This is the most bearish of bearish divergence I've ever seen. And all it was doing was going up the whole time. This would line up with a beautiful lower high to where we could start just rolling over. If we do roll over, I am looking for that juicy 50% retrace. Juicy. Could get us back down to 27.52. Nice movement down.
I don't know if you know this, but that 805 is yours.
I did not know this. Because you also drink 805.
No.
Oh man, pregnancy messed that up. That's crazy. Okay.
That's yours. That's what I got in the report.
Thank you. I have 2 cores here. I don't need it now. I appreciate you.
You know, I didn't know for you.
Okay. Love you. So yeah, if this thing does come down, we're looking at 27.52. I would love to see that. I would actually love to see that. That would be a great retrace. Maybe you get a little deeper, 23.22. That would be even better. Even better. Get on down there, buddy. And then we can start strategizing. Is it time to get back into hyperliquid? Right now, I just think it's time to consolidate and come down. Just personal opinion. It went on a great run. Absolutely great run. However, you do have low stochastics on the 4-hour. Strong possibility it continues running to the upside. Kind of crazy to think about. So if it does run to the upside, let's see where that could be. Could be anywhere between $51 and $64. Crazy. Just crazy. That would be a 38 to possible 72% move to the upside. If you break out. If. Big if. Needs to do it. Till it does it. We stay bearish out here. Looking for $27 to $23 hyper liquid. Alright, let's check out Near. So I posted this inside of the Discord the other day. Looks like it's still holding up. Still holding strong. Has not fallen below that 190 level. Waiting for the breakout. Remember, guys, broke out of a nice downtrend. Double bottom. This is looking like a very strong trade setup. So if anybody feels like taking it, enjoy. Enjoy. Because this could break out any day. And you have two targets, 135 to 171, on a common retrace. Near protocol. Alright. Next up, we got Pengu. I believe Pengu's breaking out right now. I believe. Let's go ahead and check out the 15. Not quite. Not quite. So, Pengu's in this, like, strange bull flag, but it just keeps consolidating on the top end of it. When I say top end of it, I think I'm not very clear when I say that. So let's get rid of all this. Get out of here. I do want to keep this high though, because the longer we stay above it, if we come down, back test it, and pop out of there, it's going to be a beautiful thing. But when I say the top half, this is what I mean. So there we go. So looking at it, the heart line is acting as very strong support for Pengu. This is really bullish until it's not. So yeah, this looks really good. Looks like it's going to break out any day now, or any hour even. You have a nice run up to the upside when it does. Actually, I don't need this alert. I'm not trading it right now. But based off the bull flag idea, this thing could run up 40%. It is a meme coin, so just keep that in mind, but all you're doing is putting in higher lows. You're just maintaining these higher lows. So definitely one worth keeping on the radar. You had a false breakdown and we popped back up. That might have been the liquidity grab most traders were looking for, so that they can start sending this thing to the moon. I would wait for the 15-minute stochastic to reset, but this thing could actually start ripping. Tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, anytime, really. Oh, and your 1 hour looks beautiful. Low stochastic, sitting in neutral territory. Yeah, this thing can literally just start ripping to the upside any hour. Any hour. Alright, next up, let's go ahead and check out Bonk. So Bonk, doing that weird thing where you're breaking down from your uptrend, but you're still putting in higher lows. So until you get a lower low, kind of got to be bullish. And if that is the case, we can actually readjust our uptrend based off the breakout. So here's our breakout. Here's the uptrend from the breakout. We're still maintaining that uptrend. So of course, we still have this golden retrace to worry about. Getting us up now, it would be 42% upside. Higher highs, higher lows. It's a good setup. We just got to make sure that we don't lose that uptrend. So yeah, that's Bonk. Possible 42% upside, making your way up to 1972. Could be a pretty nice little scoop up there. Next up, we got Pepe. Last one for the night, Pepe. Pepe is looking a lot like a false bearish breakdown of a rising wedge, because we still have that higher low, and we are in the absolute most gorgeous falling wedge ever. So anywhere between 40 to 53% move to the upside could be coming. And then if we hit the top, could be a 72% run to the upside. I guess it would be slightly more, but you understand. $75, my bad. But yeah, this looks actually really good. You just need that break, back test, and then let it run. Pepe looking pretty strong with this falling wedge. Looking pretty strong. Alright, let's get to all these requests. Let's check out SPX first. So let's clean up the chart. Let's get a fresh look at this. What did I just do? Oh, come on. Jeez. Getting rid of the indicators. It's wild. Alrighty. Oh, SPX. Don't like you losing that 50. Do not like you losing that 50. I also don't like you losing that level. Ooh. You're kind of in a little pocket of liquidity, trying to get a higher low right now. As long as you stay above 98.32, you're doing okay. Doing okay. You're consolidating harshly. I believe you broke out of the consolidation, but you're putting in a lower low? The hell is it? Or higher? I don't even know how to describe this. So you broke out, you fell back in. As long as you stay above this low, you're still okay. It's just, why's it got to be so weird? I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I mean, your bearish divergence already played out. That's just consolidation. What are we doing? Yeah, this one looks rather strange. They all look the same. Bottom? Maybe. Usually when they all look the same, you're going to want to look for which ones are trending, which ones are hyped up, and you're going to want to trade those. Because Bitcoin's still dictating the market. If all of them look like they're double bottoming and then Bitcoin shows a little bit of bearishness, they will break supports in the worst type of way. We don't have enough volume in a lot of these altcoins to hold themselves up if Bitcoin's not being strong. So I would be paying attention to what's trending. So if you go over to CoinMarketCap, you just click on like the 1 hour or the 24 hour. 24 hours is usually a little more reliable. Make sure there's enough volume going through these things to hold up if Bitcoin starts acting weird. Why is Uniswap trending? Number 10? Might be one we need to pay attention to. But Bitcoin's number 5. That's wild. Didn't you say Sol might get a sell-off tomorrow? Yeah, it might. Yeah. So, if they do not get their spot ETF, probably going to sell off. If they do get their spot ETF, well, it's probably going to sell off. So, yeah, it's probably going to sell off. I'm in a very short-term trade. Like, this thing should clear tonight, not tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. If their ETF gets approved right away, I'm expecting Grayscale to just start selling as much as they possibly can. Because that's all they've ever done. Until they do something different. I think that's what they're going to do. I would think you're going up. I mean, look at the RSI compared to the stochastic. This looks ridiculous. This is what I usually call manipulation, because how can you be oversold still and your stochastic is nearly overbought? That doesn't make any sense. Somebody's holding this thing down. It doesn't look right. Oh, you were trying to break out and they're like, not today. Okay, bots. Okay. Major bullish divergence on the 15. Holy shit. Let it run. God, these market makers, they're not being nice. They are not being nice. They are just decimating the longs. Oh. Thank you.
For your troubles.
For what? Jesus. I got a treat for being with the kids all day. I'm gonna go to bed early. That's gonna be the best treat yet. I'm going to bed early. Oh man. Then I'm in the gym tomorrow. You got a positive on the 5-minute. A little symmetrical triangle here. BlackRock owns a good chunk of XPX. Keeping down the man. Good versus evil. Crazy. Nice little symmetrical triangle. Trying to break yourself out of this downtrend. This is good. This is really good. Means the sell pressure might be coming to an end and we can get a nice reversal. So your 5-minute is giving you hope. So if you manage to break out, keep it simple. Keep it simple. Look for the golden retrace, then wait for the higher low. Okay? Keep it simple. We don't know what kind of shenanigans this summer price action is going to give you. But there is a possibility of 15% move to the upside if you can get that breakout. The biggest problem you have right now is you're below support. So you still have the opportunity of coming down to 98.32. So I would wait for that breakout, wait for the first candle close outside of the breakout, and then put that stop loss below the low. That's how I like to trade these things. And most of the time it works out. Some of the time it really doesn't. Hadn't ETH already run up a lot when the ETF was announced, giving them a reason to sell off? The ETF was announced May 23rd. Price was 3,900 that day. I have no idea. But yeah, they could have priced it in early. But Solana, I don't think they priced in an ETF per se. I think they're just selling off. Yo, what's up, Johnny? Welcome back. Approval was May 23rd. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. All I know is as soon as it was launched, I ended up seeing Grayscale selling millions of dollars in Ethereum ETF, just selling from their treasury and converting it into the spot ETF. I don't know. They really dicked that thing around. It was crazy. RKLB, Rocket Lab Corporation. It's still rocketing. So I was only looking for the 43%. It kept going. Kept going. So now we got to look at it from the weekly perspective. Sheesh. Sheesh. The trend is your friend. Apparently the weekly trend is your friend. Just bonkers. Aiming for $44 to $62. Crazy. You do have bearish divergence though, so keep that in mind. If you do start pulling back, I would expect you to test probably as low as like 2370. If you lose 2802, Well, yeah, it does look like a pullback is going to be coming any week now. This bearish divergence is insane. It is actually insane. Massive bearish divergence. If you have bearish divergence on the daily too, you canceled it out. Sweet. Canceled out your daily bearish divergence. Now, if you could do me a huge favor with this price action, come down and test this level right here. Was acting as a resistance. Come test it as support at 31.21. That would be nice. Who wants to talk about the like and view ratio? Once again, Rich, people don't like the stream. That's why we take days off. Because people don't like the stream. We just take days off. It's fine. That's wild. 26 in here and only 14 likes? That's wild. So yeah, if this thing does start to pull back, which, I mean, you're pretty high. You're almost overbought. A little bit of a pullback would be nice. If we came down to 31.21 and held as support, that'd be crazy bullish. You get as low as this previous high over here, 30.07, still fine. Until you break below 28.02, you are doing just fine. And you could be looking for anywhere between $44 and $62. Crazy. Crazy. Bitcoin on the daily looks bullish as hell. I swear. I'll swear, man. Ooh. You know what? Maybe I just dedicate a whole stream to trading and I don't take any requests. Maybe I do that. Did we just... Oh, we just got a new 4-hour candle. Sweet. Alright, so Bitcoin currently on the 4-hour candle is broken out. Let's go ahead and check out the 1 hour. 1 hour official breakout with the candle close. Beautiful. Love to see it. Love to see it. We do have a death cross, so that's on the 1 hour. So that's not ideal. Checking out our 15. Yeah, 15 leaves a lot left to be desired. Crazy. Let's check in on the trade. Only up 67%. Huh. When are they going to make this spicy? Thanks, I'll wait a bit on Rocket Labs. Yeah, no problem, man. But I would be careful with that weekly bearish divergence. That could bite you in the butt. That could really bite you in the butt. But technically that doesn't have to play out for another month. So you should have some time. If anything, I would like raise the stop loss. Bitcoin, what are we doing here, buddy? We're doing here, buckaroo. Now, Bitcoin on the 5-minute looks very bullish, getting back above that 200 simple moving average. This is very good. You're wondering if we broke out, but the line at the top of the wick, yeah, we do have resistance right at 106.484. I don't think it's going to be strong resistance. It's going to be really tough to break above 107.307. Really tough to break above that. Let's see how Pengu's doing. Pengu's hanging in there. I'll tell you what, I was trying to trade Pengu the other day. This thing's volatile. It takes like 5 to 7% swings. It is crazy. I low-key kind of love it. Because, like, right now, you're like, oh, we're making a lower high. Great. Are you going to break an uptrend? Because now I can just focus on a 50% retrace. And then all of a sudden, oh, it breaks out of the downtrend? Awesome. 618, 786. One of those two is going to hit. But it likes to hit the 782s. It's absolutely insane. 786. There it is. Just sheesh. Looking great. Even right here, even on these little moves, like right here, ding, 786, it pulls back. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, in this chop, oh, those 786s, it was like a dream because they happened so fast. But right now, you're like, oh, lower high. Let's short it. Because we should come back down, I would guess, down to like 14556 one more time. And then it starts running to the upside. You're like, oh, this is great. Oh, Solana, what are we doing? What are we doing? Solana on the 5-minute looks really good as well. I'm going to just let it ride. Just going to let it ride, man. We're going to let it rip like Beyblade. Honorable mention out here with OP. Honorable mention on the OP. It's looking like you're going to put in a higher low. Looking like a higher low could be coming. So if OP's looking decent, that means Ethereum's probably going to do nice things. That's a 44% jump to the upside if we break out and we hold the 51 cent level. So OP, maybe, just maybe, you want to put it on the radar. I probably should post this in the Discord, but you know what? Everyone who's live, this is a gift to you. Maybe we'll get some more people joining the Discord that's free, and I post trade setups pretty often, especially when I see them. What is this? Congratulations to Meet Damien. His TikTok hit 5K followers. That's insane. I really do got to start getting back on my TikTok game. I've been doing a terrible job at that. But yeah, here's the Discord where I start posting stuff. Actually, I do want to look at Cookie. I want to see how that thing's doing. Damien, let us know how cool he is on TikTok and Discord. Hey, man. He's proud of himself. That's okay. Show off them gains. When you work hard for something, you should be proud of it. Should be proud. I do want to see how Cookie's doing. Did we lose the uptrend? Yes, we did. We lost the uptrend. Oh no. Are we double bottoming? Hold up. Hold the phone. It's still a higher low. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold up. Wait a minute. That looks good. Also, what chart did I use? There it is. Alrighty. Nope, we are still maintaining that 1506 level. This looks pretty good. I might want to jump into Cookie. Damn, I could have a nice tight stop loss too. What's the percentage here? I could throw a 15x at this thing. Let's see if the upside's worth it. For the 50%, that's 64%. Oh my lord. 81% for the golden retrace? Oh my god. I typed that before you brought it up, sir. I don't know what you mean. I actually have no idea what you mean. I'm not being facetious. Are Are you talking about the being proud of hard work thing, or are you talking about looking at Cookie? Yep, no idea. I'm at a loss. So yeah, here's another great little freebie for you guys. As long as you stay above 1506, it could be a great trade. Great swing trade for the swing trader out there. Yeah. And if this does pan out for you, who knows? Maybe a $5 membership could be worth it to the channel. Could be. I know it's expensive. I know you can buy stuff from Dollar General. But, you know, 64% upside. Even if you just throw a 5x leverage on that thing, oh, that's beautiful. Gotta be patient, though. Gotta be patient. Gotta wait for the pumpiness. The 4 hour looks nice. Damien hitting 5K. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, one of these days I'm gonna actually figure out how to grow on TikTok. And when that day comes, I'm probably gonna stop using TikTok, or it's gonna be banned or something. And I'm like, wow, just learned that for no reason. Learned it for no reason. I can pick on Damien, and he can't say nothing to me tonight unless he wants to be a member. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Alright, so market's starting to cool off a little bit from the new day jitters. I'm still bullish overall for now. Let's see if I'm going to be bearish in the morning. Quick recap. We do have Bitcoin. I'm currently looking at it as possibly testing the 107.307 level. Who knows? Maybe it happens at like 2 or 3 in the morning when everyone's asleep. Ethereum right now, beautiful breakout. Still would like to see it get up at least to 2,465. I do believe that would be a great place for it to go. XRP 0.589 is a great area for XRP, but there is some reason that some crazy billionaire might try and push this thing up. Just maybe. I would first be looking at that 233 level. If you ever could break above it, well, hey, first higher high. Hopefully you backtest it as support. Then there's a possibility of like 523. Could happen. You know, nothing like some good old optimism. But 0.589. That's yeah. Could be good. Could be good. As for the strongest thing, what it looks like in the market, it's going to be between Cookie, Pengu, and Solana. I'm very biased towards Solana and those three, but Pengu, that thing has the upside. It's currently up 3% now, so it's running, moving its way on up, trying its best to be Hokage. On the 1 hour time frame, it looked beautiful, and this uptrend just ain't quitting. So from when we looked at it earlier, 40% upside. Meme coin physics could happen tonight. Could happen tonight. Jump on the train while you can. But yeah, whole market's looking pretty darn good to me. We'll see how it all pans out in the morning. I'm sure everyone's gonna be pissed that they're missing out on Pengu. No big deal. It's normal. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I'm going to get on out of here, guys. I do appreciate the viewership, even though you guys didn't want to hit the like button. That's fine. For those of you who did, you're an awesome legend all-star. Your hair's shinier. You're a bit taller. You're a little more beautiful or handsome, whatever it is that you prefer. And I hope all the riches come to you. Those of you who did not hit the like button, I hope you have to run a marathon in sandals. Yeah. Yeah. It won't be enjoyable. Alright, guys. I'm going to get on out of here. Hopefully I see you in the Discord. I will most likely be back tomorrow. We'll see. Anyways, catch you later. Deuces, everybody. Keep those stop losses tight. Keep the hope alive. Keep the hope alive. A bit more orange. A bit more orange. I don't even know what that means. But alrighty. I'm out of here. Later, guys.